Will we see 5% interest rates in 2026? The topic of rates is back in the headlines and has a little bit of spice and drama behind it. Through some recent news and media, Trump has openly criticized and put some heavy pressure on Jerome Powell and his policy and how he's handled rates and inflation. With this new criticism and pressure, will we see a little different course of action on how rates are handled until Jerome Powell's term is up in May of 2026? Whether he plays out his whole term or someone new is appointed in the meantime, we still might see a different direction in rates overall. As much as we'd all love to see a 2 or 3% cut in interest rates tomorrow, it hasn't gone that way for the last 2.5 years. It's actually gone a lot slower than most expected. Now, with this new spotlight on the idea of a new person being the head of the Fed in May of 2026 or sooner, could we see rates fall quicker than expected? I'm no economist, but plenty of financial institutions believe that can be the case. There's a heavy belief we'll see a 5 in front of mortgage rates by the end of 2026. So, ultimate question, what does that mean for you as a buyer or you as a seller? With over 70% of home buyers waiting for affordability and interest rates to finally make sense, we've got a lot of pent-up demand waiting to buy some homes. And with sellers, we've seen the most amount of inventory we've seen in years sitting on the market right now. Rates dropping and dropping a little quicker than expected could help solve the bulk of these problems. Buyers are having trouble buying, sellers are having trouble selling. Something to consider though, if you're a buyer and rates drop 1 to 2%, your buying power increases a lot. But your buying power and the other 70% I just mentioned also increase their buying power. As competition is all-time low right now with buyers, if we flip the script and we see rates decrease pretty fast, that competition comes right back to the market. And for sellers, right now is a time to strike deals with buyers that are still wanting to buy. And as a seller, rates dropping is a pretty good thing. More buyers enter the market, more eyes on the properties that are for sale, more competition equals hopefully more money for your property. But fair warning, if you're trying to sell a property and then buy one in your market, you're gonna have the same struggle as the buyers in that market at that moment. So it's a nice give and take. So, big question, are you ready when rates drop?